So for this example, we're looking at linear regression. We're going to look at scatter plot data points that representative of a straight line, and also look at the line of best fit and finding the correlation coefficient, the R value. Again, remember the R value is specific to the linear regressions. The R squared is as well, but the best fit is the R value, which is the correlation coefficient as stated. So before we can do that, in Excel we need to download a tool pack. So I'm going to go up to the top left Office button, click that, and go down to Excel options, and you're looking at add-ins. There's more than one way to do this, obviously. So add-ins, and on your add-ins there's a tool analysis tool pack. You highlight that, and then you're going to hit go. Now you check mark the analysis tool pack and hit OK. Mine's already check marked because I've already downloaded it. So you wait for a few minutes for that to download. Now, first thing again we're going to do is look at a linear regression. So let's first look at a scatter plot. Highlight your data values, including the titles, by basically left clicking, holding, and dragging down, and we're going to insert scatter, and you can see a nice scatter plot comes up for you. Okay, careful, very sensitive. So you can highlight and drag by holding down the left click button and just dragging your graph anywhere you'd like it. I'm going to delete the relative costs, not needed here, and I'm going to change my title. So double click on the title and delete, and we'll call it yearly cost analysis, or whatever you'd like to call it in this case. Now we want to put a horizontal, or label the horizontal axis and label the vertical axis. So we go to layout, you already have the chart title, and we look at the axis title, and we're looking at choosing the horizontal axis. So we're going to put that below, and we're going to put year, the independent variable, on the horizontal axis. Now go back to axis title again, so we can put in the dependent variable on the vertical. So choose a vertical title, and we're going to rotate that so it runs upwards. So we're going to put the cost in there, and again you can put the dollar symbol. Excel doesn't mind that symbol. So there we have the graph. Now you can format this graph in many different ways. That's not necessary, but anytime you want to operate on the graph in itself, you have to highlight it just as such. So let's look at putting in a trend line. So we're going to look at putting in a linear trend line. Okay. There are also things you can do to changing the axis, formatting the axis, but we're going to hit trend line, tab at the top, more trend line options. So now you can see here that you have the linear. Okay, you have logarithmic, polynomial, power, moving average, exponential. These are all different regressions you can put in. Okay, we'll look at polynomial later. Okay, so we're going to choose linear, and then we're going to go down and display the equation. Check that box, and then we're looking for the R squared. We can check that. However, we're going to find the correlation coefficient, the R value. So we hit close, and you can see the line of best fit for linear regression comes up, and it looks pretty good. And of course the R squared value is 0.976, but that is not the most accurate way of measuring a linear regression. We need the R value. So let's go to a box, maybe to the right side, even go below. Let's type in correlation. So we type that in box I, and then we'll go over to box K. And here, that's where we're going to put our answer. So highlight that box, and then to find the correlation, go up to Formulas tab, more functions, statistical, And again, we've been here before where you have the average, mean, median, mode all the way down, and we're going to choose correlation here. Now array 1 will be the values needed for my independent variable. So I'm going to highlight A2 to A7. Do not highlight the title or it'll give you an error. That's in array 1. My dependent variables go in array 2. So I'm going to highlight B2, again not highlighting the title. Scroll down to my last data value and everything is there. There's a help function bottom left in case you're not sure how to put this information in. It shows you the formatting needed in array 1, 2 for example. So I'm going to hit OK, and you can see my linear regression correlation coefficient comes up at 0.987932. Now if I would like to format this particular column, reduce the number of decimal places, I can go to the top and highlight my column, right click, choose format cells. Okay, we have a number of different things here, but we're going to look at number and we're going to choose decimal places. I'm going to choose 3 decimal places. Hit OK, and you can see that it changes it to an accuracy of 3 decimal places, 0.988. Okay.